Hello, and welcome to this, a very special something. Don't know if this is ever going to make it to the internet or if I'll ever do it again, but this is cooking with chicken dog. So, well, the people who know me, and the people who tolerate my my participation in things like WhatsApp groups and things like that, social media, will realise that a close second to playing toy soldiers for me is cooking stuff. Now, I never cooked before until about 18 months ago when I found myself a bachelor again. So I decided at that point I was going to learn how to cook curry, and I've started cooking loads of stuff. I was looking at something recently on the interweb to learn how to cook something while I was doing pies, and I came across a few different things. And anyway, I thought I'd do this. I thought if I was inept enough to be able to cook some of these things, then I don't know, maybe some of my fellow war gamers would be just as good. Now, this is something interesting. It's really fast. It's really easy. This is a variation on like a one pan egg sandwich type thing, but I like a little bit more spice in mine. So what I'm doing is I'm going to very quickly. I've just cooked a curry because tonight's battle report night. So the curry is in the machine. I'll maybe give you a quick sneak peek. I'm doing I suppose it's an English chip shop style chicken curry. You don't tend to get it up in Scotland as far as I've noticed over the years I've been living here. But anyway, that's tonight's tea. That and fried rice. But today I'm doing this sandwich. So you can use whatever ingredients you want. The technique's pretty much the same. Really easy. Hopefully you can see things from up there. I'm going to be using a bread roll, Scottish morning roll, brown, because I'm healthy and all that. I've got some Cheshire cheese, because I do love a bit of Cheshire cheese, Lancashire cheese. It's kind of mild, but a bit sharp as well. It's good. I'm using one different mushroom. Chicken dog, no, chicken dog. I'll be using one mushroom, not that one. 2 eggs, bit of chilli, and a bit of chorizo. Also got a bit of oil, a bit of hot sauce, a bit of mayonnaise, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fetch a new egg, and then we'll get started. Okay, there we go. So, as we said, what we've got is one mushroom, cut really small. It always looks like you've got more mushroom than you have when you cut it small. It's quite misleading, but there you go. Got about half a chilli. It's only a fairly mild thing, I suppose. Some spicy chorizo, some cheese, my roll, and then over here, as I said, I've beaten up an egg now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over and make use of, look at this beast. This is my cooking machine. We're on oil. There's no gas up here on the aisles, so everything's done on oil. Got myself my pan. Here's the curry. It's very early days. I'll give you a sneaky peek. Oh, it's so good. It smells lovely. So I'm going to do my first ever attempt at fried rice as well later. So right, I'll get this the camera set up here, and we'll see how we get on. Right then, here we go. Don't worry, we're not gonna give up on the day job, and we're not gonna give up on our battle reports. That's the main thing. But there you go. They've been few and far between. Been pretty gutted recently with the lockdown, but we've just been reduced to tier 1 in Scotland, which means we're now allowed to have people round. Plus, me living alone means that I'm able to bubble up with another household. So Eric, who lives nearby, who's been on the channel a good few times, is going to be my extended family. So that's quite good. So yeah, so this is basically a variation on something I saw on the interweb. I may edit this down, we'll soon see. So what we're going to basically do is we're going to First off, take our mushrooms, fire them into the oil. Mushrooms can take a little while, but the idea is to cut them really small, as I said. So get those in, start them sizzling. We'll throw in our chorizo. Anybody can do this, you don't have to use chorizo and stuff. I like spicy stuff though. We'll stick our chilies in. Now remember to wash your hands after this, folks. Otherwise, well, you know what can happen. You can have very poorly eyes, or worse, should you need to go to the loo. So, give that a couple of minutes to sizzle through, and then we're going to get started. This whole thing takes probably, I don't know, 10 minutes. Not bad. And this will set you up for the day. I mean, this is breakfast of kings. I'm having it for my lunch today. You can see now that the juices have started coming out of that salami, so the oil is taking on that red colour. Salami, because it's cut so small, isn't really going to take too long before it starts to crisp up, which is what we want. Now then, this is, don't know whether it's going to work. As you've seen, things don't always go my way. Right then, let's do this. In go the eggs. Scoosh it. It's a bit like an omelette, I suppose. How you start an omelette, but then you go a bit wild. You take your bread, you dip in it, and you turn in it. Do the same with the lid. Give it a good dip, and turn it. What a loon, he says. What a loon. It's like madness. And you're just going to wait now for it to start cooking. So good though. Right, I can start tidying up a little while that sizzles, and probably come back in a second. In terms of oil, I suppose we could use something different. I've used olive oil because that's the only thing I've got in at the minute. My food shopping doesn't come till later in the week. Because I'm going to add some cheese and a bit of mayonnaise for moisture. I'm just going to sharpen things back up with a little bit of, it's not particularly spicy, some Kentucky Habanero. Just got a bit of whiskey in it, a bit of hot sauce, it's good stuff. And as I said, a bit of mayonnaise, it really helps with the moisture because it can become a bit stodgy. Right, you can see there that it's taking it on. Oh, we've got a chicken dog. Come on, chicken dog, what do you think? Chicken dog doesn't like going near the stove because cooking with chicken dog could become, well, it could be read a little bit different. As they said in our roleplay chat last night when we were playing Wrath and Glory, that's just a one episode thing, cooking with chicken dog. I did try to do this yesterday, but then I neglected to press record. Echoes of our very first podcast where I neglected to press record, and yeah, things didn't go great. Right, now I've got to try and flip this mother over. This could be interesting. So I'm getting it under both bits of bread. Oh, look at that. Heroic. That's gone over. Take my cheese. It's like, they're looking at this and they're thinking, oh, this is how Stu maintains that phenomenal physique. So, there you go. Bit of cheese in there. Next stage. Then come at this side. What we need to do, I'll do it this way actually so you might be able to see a bit better. So we have to get those flaps, once they've had a little bit of cooking, we need to fold it in like this. Doesn't really matter if it breaks. If you were using a normal slice bread or a loaf that you cut, you wouldn't get the breakage like that. But there you go. It's fired up to temperature. You see, you get that burner sound. That's just because I'm using a range. So then we're gonna get this. We're gonna close the book. Crikey. There it goes. Push. See there, a little bit of chili in the top. You know what I've done now? Close the book before I put my mayonnaise or my habanero in, but that's okay. I've done it before and I do it afterwards. I quite like the sauces to be cold, to be honest. It's nice contrast. And we get this flip. So this is a bit like eggy bread or French toast, gypsy toast, whatever it is you want to call it. A couple more seconds. I don't think I'm going to get myself a job in any kind of restaurant anytime soon, but keeps you alive. Right then, I think that is just about it. So, I'll one last flip. Oh crikey, there we go. Well done, Stu. It's not bad. Onto the plate. It's too good to leave. Come on. Oh, Christ. Alrighty then. Let's see, I'll move over and we'll see how we've got on. Right. Okay. So, first things first. Let's see if we can. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. So, a bit of mayonnaise in there, but don't want to take away the edge from the chorizo and the chili, so just dribble a bit of hot sauce in too. So there we have it. I'm not sure if you can see that. Looks good to me. I'll get a picture and I'm going to trough it. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better there. So look at that. Gotta say that looks pretty decent. I suppose unless you're a vegan or a veggie or something. But let's give it a go, see how it goes. Alright, I'm going into the bit that's hanging over. So good. I mean, it's like smoky, spicy, cheesy, like comfort food, sustainable food. Oh, it's gonna keep me going. I'll keep going like all day. Right, well, I'm not just going to have you sat there watching me. So hopefully one of you will give it a go. If you do, send me a picture. Tell me what you think. If you put a bit of a twist on it, use your own recipe, let me know. Maybe stick a comment in. I don't think people are going to find our channel looking for food cooking stuff, so maybe cooking with chicken dogs are one off. Who knows? Thanks anyway. Look after yourselves. Say goodbye, chicken dog. Oh, come here, chicken. There she is. She's been for a good walk today, ain't you, girl? I'm going to have to wash my hands now. Too spicy for you. Goodbye.